Monday, Flosstube. It is Monday, September 23rd. My name's Caroline, and thanks for coming around for a visit. I'm here to talk about stitching today, as usual. So we had kind of a fun thing going this weekend. Really fun. There's a Facebook group, Friday Off the Grid, associated with this channel and with the videos that the Stitch With Me videos that I put out on Friday. The premise behind that group started as a place to get together on Friday nights, your time zone, for 6 hours, starting at 6 p.m. your time, and stitching for 6 hours and hanging out, you know, not live, obviously, posting pictures of your progress, where you started, where you finished, so on and so forth. And that group has grown into something that's just a great place of camaraderie and stitchy kindness, and you know, just a fun place to be. So last week on Friday, well, to back up to last Monday, I had challenged myself to finish Ink Circles Forest Flower, and my goal was to have it finished by today. Those of you who are on the Facebook group, so spoiler alert, I'm just gonna be right up front and tell you right now that I did not meet my goal, but it's okay. I'm totally good with it. So on Friday, I decided last minute, as I tend to do these things, I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we had like a group finish it up weekend, where whoever had some pieces, some whips that were maybe almost close to being done, you could, you know, dust them off and put those last few stitches in, and what the heck, let's have a prize. Let's have a giveaway prize at the end. So we did, and it was such a fun weekend. I stitched way more than I have in ages this weekend, and that was really fun. However, I completely, as I do, I completely underestimated how much stitching was still left on that design, because I'm stitching it teeny tiny, 30, sorry, not 32, 20, it's 25 or 28 count, 1/1, one thread over one. A little bit more about that in a minute. And I still had a lot to do, and I had to sleep. I had to hang out with my daughter a little bit. I had to go and visit my knitting friends on Friday. So, you know, it couldn't just be stitching 24 hours a day for the whole weekend. But I tried my hardest. I tried so hard, and I had so much fun. So here's how much I got done. You ready? So it's not done. I did challenge myself to finish it, and I certainly did not finish it, but look at it. I am in love with it. I'm so in love with it. In real life, it is just tiny and perfect. And look, my camera is focusing. Hallelujah, look at that. So you can see it. Oh, I'm in love with it. So yeah, I didn't finish it, but boy, did I try hard. I tried so hard. And how could I possibly be mad? How could I possibly be mad at that? I mean, come on. So I didn't finish it, but boy, I came close. So, and again, I want to talk a little, oop, now I'm not going to focus. There we go. There we go. Hello. I wanted to talk a little bit more about stitching 1/1 in just a minute, because first up, let's talk about the giveaways. So the giveaway that happened this weekend, it was amazing. We had 48 entries by midnight Sunday, so last night. So at midnight last night, I went in and I counted all of the photographs that were loaded into the finish giveaway entry, and there were 48 entries, and the winner was Judy Stone. And Judy already knows, we've already chatted that she won. So I'm going to insert a picture here of the super cute design that she finished. It's a teacup. It's called iced tea. And I will put pattern information directly. I'm going to edit it right in on the photograph. So if you like the picture, look up from your stitching and take note of that, because I probably will not remember to put it in the drop down box below. And it was really cute. So I'm going to put that picture in right here. Super cute. So she was the winner. Judy won a small Ever tote bag and a copy of this Erica Michaels pattern that, oh, there's gonna be a lot of glare on it. There we go. That was stitched for me by my friends Kathy and Neil, and I've put it right there. I might keep it there from moving forward. I think it's a good spot for it. So, okay, so the other things that I have to give away today are the Because Monday giveaways. So I had 2 giveaways for Because Monday last week, and hang on, there it is. First up was the Bobby G Designs birth sampler. And I think that you could easily stitch any of these little motifs individually, and I talked about that last week. So I had 12 entries in that posting, and the random number generator chose comment number 4, which was Rita. So Rita, congratulations. Many of you know Rita. She is the she's the leader of the Prairie Schooler Facebook group, and there's another great Facebook group for you if you're interested. Some beautiful, beautiful stitching over on that Facebook group. So Rita, congratulations. I will get this out in the mail to you. The other pattern that I had was the Autumn Russells pattern from Stitchopolis. Very simple, very straightforward, very, very pretty. And I had 108 comments on that post, and the random number generator chose comment 107. So sometimes it pays to be, you know, almost a week behind, because the winner actually only commented on it about 12 hours ago. So congratulations, Lloyden Adair. Congratulations, you are the winner of Autumn Russells. I've sent you, I commented on your post, so you just need to, saying a lot today. Excuse me. Let's try to rectify that. So I say instead Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Okay, so let's try using so. Lloyden, I will get this out in the mail to you. Thank you. Okay, today, I have 2 more charts to give away today. 12 of you commented on the baby chart, and I had said that I seem to have a plethora of baby charts to give away. I don't know why I have so many baby charts. Probably because that's kind of what was left over when Thread and I shut down, and I took over a large chunk of the charts that were you know, available. So, you know, and I think you can tell by the comments, not everybody is at a stage in their life where they need a birth announcement. So they probably tend to just sell a lot more slowly. So, but there were a fair number of commenters who had either just recently had grandchildren or, you know, children of their own, you name it. And so these kinds of things are very useful for you. So I'm going to continue to offer 2 giveaways, including a birth announcement, for the next few weeks. So go back in, and if you didn't win this week, maybe you'll win. If you didn't win last week's, because Monday, maybe you'll win today. So I have the birth announcement or baby theme chart that I have today is from JBW Designs, and it is the French Country baby carriage. There. So that's the baby theme chart for this week. So the second chart that I have to give away today is a pattern from the work basket. Since we're at the beginning of fall, change of seasons, I thought a seasonal pattern would be a great secondary giveaway for this week. So this is called the work basket of seasons. And here we go. There's the chart. And those are the 2 for grabs today. So you can find the entries for those over on the Facebook group, the Friday Off the Grid Facebook group. So I know I do a fair number of giveaways over there in the Facebook group, and not everybody's on Facebook. I do try to also do giveaways randomly here on Instagram, YouTube, and also Instagram. It's a lot easier to do the weekly ones on the Facebook group. So hopefully you can understand that. So what else? I guess that's it. Did the giveaways. This was all I worked on this week. I think I knit 2 rows on Sarah's Afghan, and I worked a little bit on my other, you know, the magenta shawl, the European road trip shawl. Put a few rows into that. Did a little bit of work on a sock. Nothing really, no great leaps of progress there, so not much to show. But I'm just, how pretty is this? Okay, so I was going to talk a little bit about 1/1 stitching. And this is not the first time that I have done 1/1 stitching. And it certainly won't be the last, because it just produces this really, really tiny, delicate finish that it's really beautiful to look at and also to work on. The stitches are quite delicate, as you can imagine, right? So one of my other favorite finishes that I did that was 1/1 was an Alessandra Adelaide coffee cup design, and I took a little bit of close-up video of that finish, because I thought I knew there would be some glare from the glass, and so I thought it would be better to show you if I just took a close-up of the work itself. I didn't speak during it, so it's going to be like 30 seconds of just close-up video on the stitching itself, but I thought you might enjoy having a little look at it. So I'm going to put that in right here. Pretty nice, right? And in case you were stitching the whole time and you didn't look up, I am going to edit in, again, I'm going to edit in all of the information about that chart directly onto the footage that I just put in. So if you missed that and well, if you missed it, then you don't care about the design anyway, so that's neither here nor there. But anyways, the information will be edited in on the footage itself. So yes, 1/1. So, you know, a few little tricky things about it. It can be more difficult to start and stop your thread. So when you're starting, it would be very convenient. A convenient way to start is with a waist knot. So that's where you have a knot at the end of your thread and you come in from the top in a spot that is away from where your stitching is, but where the thread as it lays on the back, you will be stitching over it. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Maybe I can try to show you a waist knot on Friday's video if anyone's interested. They're a very useful thing to know how to do when you don't have any place to anchor where you're going to be starting and you're just working with one thread. It's a great way to start, as well as, you know, the pin stitch or something like that. But sometimes these teeny tiny designs, a pin stitch wouldn't work. So I'm gonna edit that one out. Let's edit that one out. Mental note. So if you were considering trying 1/1, good lighting, maybe some magnifiers, give it a try. You know, you can always try on a little piece of waist linen or cloth. This is an even weave fabric. You can do 1/1 on linen. You can do 1/1 on anything. And I'm so in love with this project. I can't stop staring at it. It's so pretty. One more gratuitous shot. So even though I didn't finish it, I'm pretty amazed at how much I actually did get done. So, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my other 1/1 piece. I know I have shown that here on the channel before, but I think it was probably a year ago. And I know that there's always lots of new friends joining for visits. So if you've never seen that one before, it's a beautiful stitch. And there's a companion piece to that one. She also did a teacup. So there's a coffee cup and there's a coffee, and also there's a tea design as well, if you're not a coffee drinker. And that piece sits in my kitchen near my coffee maker. And I love it. I love it. Okay, I have just a very quick shop update for today, and then I will leave you to get on with the rest of your day and maybe visit some other Flosstubers today. It's Monday, so I've got my flute choir ladies are showing up in about half an hour. It's 1:15 right now. So that's my afternoon sorted, and then it'll be time just to do a little sewing, then make dinner, and then get Nicholas to his bassoon lesson, which is going so well. So well. It's super cute. Okay, so a couple of bags. I always forget. I feel like I always forget to mention the important details about the shop. So it's the name of the business is Evertote, and you can find it at www.evertote.com. I sell project bags for crafters, so cross stitch, knitting, etc., so on and so forth. If you have a whip that needs a home, I generally make a bag for it. So I have, so I showed this one last week, the road trip bag. So this is the road trip bag with the caravans and the little beetles and the bunting. And I know that this, you know, most normal people would sell this kind of bag at the beginning of summer because, you know, many people think of road tripping as a summer thing to do. I tend to think of road tripping as going on a road trip is a year-round event for me. And we also have lots of people, lots of cross-stitching friends who do not live where we live, who are approaching their summer season now. So hello to all of you there who are just leaving winter and headed into, you're leaving spring and headed into summer. Did I get that right? Too. Oh, lordy. Today, riding the struggle bus today. Covered in fluff. Okay, so we got the road trip bag. Comes with a little notions pouch. I will have it available in both the medium and the large flat sizes. And the other set is a wedge tote set. This again is a camping fabric. And I only have 4 of these with this fabric. This, I love that little tent with the buffalo plaid. I love that. So even though it's a camping fabric, to me I don't know, it says cozy. This fabric, and then here's the lining. It's a sort of a brownish chambray on the inside, and then the notions pouch matches that. I thought, to me, it looked like a wood grain, so I thought it was fitting. I have made this particular bag before, but in a flat cross-stitch tote, and I have had these 4 panels cut out since then, tucked away in my bin, and I finally got around to making them. So I have 4 wedge totes available. You can fit an 8-inch square Q-snap or hoop or whatever you want. So it's a medium size, and again, lots of room for, you know, like a plastic bobbin box, or I always say snacks. I like snacks, so I might stick a snack in there too. You never know. Okay, and I think that's it. That's it. I still have yet to finish up those other Halloween bags because I did no sewing this weekend. I just cross-stitched. I took the weekend off from sewing and I cross-stitched my face off this weekend. So anyway, okay, I'm a bit rambly today, so I better go. I've been interrupted a few times during the recording of this, so I don't quite remember how I just finished off what I was saying, but I'm pretty sure I was done talking about the bags. So the shop update is done, and now I've just come back to say goodbye and to wish you a good week. And I hope that you have a chance to fit some stitching into your week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday. Take care. Happy stitching.